We've got a ton of news and rumors to get into, so without further ado, let's take it to our first rumor. Is Butch Jones headed to Alabama?
But people are talking right now. Okay. Two playoff trophies. We'll explain what that means here in just a minute. But if you are a coach trying to rehab your stock, the one spot that you want to go is to Alabama, because every time someone goes to be an analyst, they get an OC job like a year later. It is the ideal rehab spot for college coaches, and frankly, that's what Butch Jones needs right now, because it did not end well at Tennessee. They need more analysts. A bunch of other guys have left for other jobs. I think you'll see this actually potentially end up happening. It makes a lot of sense to me. I think that there's some SEC familiarity there. It allows Jones to offer some input on the offense while kind of rehabbing his stock and learning some things from Nick Saban. He went down to Tuscaloosa. That's a strong sign that this might end up happening, but it's still firmly in that rumor category.
All right, well, it could make some sense, but the people are most definitely talking. Tom, before we continue on our latest news and rumors in college football, go ahead and explain our rumor explainer for everybody.
If you see 0 logos, that means that the rumor we're discussing is fake news. Do not believe it. 1 logo, we're saying there's a chance, but it's probably not going to come true. 2 logos means the people are talking, firmly in that rumor category. 3 means that it's pretty likely. It's not a done deal yet. They haven't signed anything, but it's going to end up happening. And 4 logos means UCF is the national champions, because they are.
Signed off by the governor and everything. 100% true, 100% happening.
It's happening.
All right, let's keep it rolling here on all the latest news and rumors in college football. At number 2 on our list, Tom, extortion attempt on Rich Rodriguez?
Yeah, this continues to get weird. Again, remember, Rich Rod was fired from Arizona. Now his lawyer says there was an extortion attempt made by one of his former employees, one of his assistants. This is firmly in that rumor category because it remains very much in that he said, she said area. Apparently a 6-week-long extortion attempt ordeal. Rodriguez and his lawyer said that they contacted the FBI. So we'll see what happens here. But if true, it is very much extortion, and Arizona and the ending of the Rich Rod era, just very, very strange throughout the board there. So we'll keep updated on this one. But right now, it's a he said, she said in that rumor category.
All right, taking it to our number 3rd rumor on our list. At least one SEC school is paying players,
Again, firmly in that rumor category, 2 playoff trophies here, because it's Colin Cowherd, so again, take it with a grain of salt, but he says that he knows of at least one SEC school that's paying his players.
But didn't name it.
He wouldn't name the program,
okay,
which is like, take the next step forward, Colin, come on. He said it's not Ole Miss bad, but it's getting there with paying players for football. Said that the school is setting itself up for sanctions, which is interesting.
That's not good news.
Because I believe that everyone pays everybody.
Oh, you do?
I think it's rampant.
Okay.
I think the Bagman story is true. And frankly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. A lot of these players have more value than just a scholarship. The schools are profiting off them. The coaches definitely are. If they want to get a couple $1,000s under the table on the side,
do it.
Oh, no. How dare we allow players to profit off of their likeness and their skill set?
Yeah.
I think the NCAA is a little too heavy-handed with this area.
But what do you guys think at home? Are college football players being paid? Get your comments in the section below. Tom, you seem to think so.
I think they are. Now, not every school is doing it, but most of the schools are doing it. I don't think like Navy's doing it, but I think that a lot of the big-name powerhouse programs are.
Are we in for another breaking news following the NCAA college basketball?
Well, I think basketball is more extreme because there are simply less players involved. And I think they have more of an individual impact than just one player for football does. But look, I think it's a little bit naive to think, oh no, my team's not letting players get paid. Now, maybe it's not the coaches, maybe it's the boosters or whatever, but I think players get paid. And you know what? I don't have a big deal with it.
The breaking news is bound to happen then. Sometime
perhaps,
soon, maybe?
Perhaps. We'll see.
All right. Taking it to number 4 rumor on our list. Stanford's quarterback is out until spring.
Officially confirmed by David Shaw, had been previously reported, so it is indeed 4 trophies here. KJ Costello, the starting quarterback, will not play for spring practice. Says he'll be back for the fall, but for the spring, this is a big problem for Stanford because you want to get practice for all your guys, and you need your quarterback out there. Well, redshirt freshman Davis Mills is not going to go. Keller Chris transferred. That leaves Jack Richardson as a non-scholarship quarterback, the only other guy on the roster.
And how confident do you feel in him?
Well, he's a non-scholarship quarterback, so that answers that question. So Stanford is going to have a weird spring. Probably not any actual scrimmages because who's going to play quarterback? Are you just going to let Richardson take all of the reps? Maybe. It just makes things tough for Stanford. That's why depth matters.
All right, well, KJ Costello is out until spring. Taking it now to our next rumor on our list. Is there a medical issue for Trey Smith?
Yeah, this is weird, but there is definitely a medical issue because we don't know what it is and we don't know how severe it is or how long he'll be out, but this has been reported by 24/7 Sports and been confirmed by others. He's out indefinitely, and truly indefinitely, because we don't know if it's part of spring, more than spring, or just all of spring or beyond spring. He was a freshman All-American, a highly touted recruit, but he's seeking some medical evaluation, and any timetable is really more pure speculation, so we're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully he's okay, because he is a big factor for the Vols and NFL draft-type talent, potentially first round. I want to see him get back and healthy because he's a really, really talented kid.
All right. Well, there has been confirmed a medical issue for Vols offensive tackle Trey Smith. Taking it now to our last rumor on our list. USC's wide receiver Joseph Lewis avoids domestic violence charges.
This one is also for trophies because it's been confirmed that although he was suspended after an arrest for an alleged domestic battery, the legal side of things did not choose the district attorney's office, didn't choose to press charges against Lewis. So in theory, charges are now dropped. You would think he comes back to USC, and in terms of on the field only, that's a big deal for the Trojans. They want Lewis involved. Only caught 4 passes for 39 yards last year, but he was a 5-star recruit, a top 5 wide receiver overall. With guys like Deontay Burnett gone for USC, Lewis is expected to take a bigger role in the offense. Assuming he comes back and he's cleared to go there, I think that's going to be a big deal for the Trojans and helps their offense. And no charges is of course, good news for Joseph Lewis. Means he's not going to get in trouble with the law there after the arrest.